Ladies and gentlemen, it's fair to say that Black Ops Cold War's Easter egg marketing so far has been nothing short of incredible, with the Pawn Takes Pawn website revealing the teaser trailer and going down the rabbit hole of one of the most intricate marketing Easter eggs we've ever had. But it's that time again, ladies and gentlemen. Pawn Takes Pawn has a brand new Easter egg, and I'm sure most of you are familiar with some parts of it because this was originally added last week and it's the Zork game, but we have yet another really cool complex Easter egg which gives us an actual reward in-game, an unlock for absolutely free, and we're going to be teaching you exactly how to do it as well as explaining this entire Easter egg in this video. So if you like the sound of three things, click the like button to let me know. I'm super curious to know what your thoughts are on this down below in the comment section. It's definitely not a reward you expect, but this definitely isn't the last of this Easter egg. This Easter egg all ties back to the Zork game that got added to Pawn Takes Pawn last week during the CDL finals. This is a fully text-based game which was created in the early 80s, and it also exists in the Black Ops 1 terminal, but you can fully play it. And the first step of this Easter egg was to get the first 5 achievements in the game, which would then allow you to enter your mailing address and have something sent to you. And over the last few days, I've had hundreds of tweets from you guys receiving strange postcard from TREYARCH themselves, which is part of the next step on this Easter egg. So if you received one and tweeted it at me, you are part of history because you've helped the community to solve this mystery. But essentially, what we got in the post was different sections of the Zork overhead map, which you could overlay onto the real Zork map, but it also contained parts of a URL. Now, there are 15 different parts to this overall image. The first 9 make this perfect image of the overall Zork map, where you can see there are tons of URLs. Each URL brings us to a page that's talking about the Zork minigame, and there's also a piece of paper that says incantation and then a number with a bunch of locations from the game. Now, on each of these 6 different URLs, we get a different page from this book, but you can see that certain letters are circled, and what we need to do is just take all of that and it's spelled out a sentence which says construct map from printed intelligence travel as the crow flies, bring 6 pictured treasures to trophy case and recite incantations. So looking at these incantation pieces of paper, it shows different locations from the Zork game. What you need to do is simply line them up and draw lines connecting all these locations, draws out a letter from the alphabet. So you do this for every incantation page, and now we get a word for each of these incantations, those being machination, insight, tribute, spectrum, avarice, and tempest. Now the remaining 6 postcards are images of different items from the Zork game. I've still not seen if every one of these has been discovered in real life yet, but these items are the scarab, skull, bag of coins, pot of gold, bracelet, and trident. To complete this next step of the Easter egg, you need to have all of those treasures in your game of Zork, and you can get that guaranteed by just beating the game. Now on the final incantation page at the bottom, it says in text, say reconnoiter in the Grey Underground to unlock the use of your 6 incantations. So if you go in game and do that, it says you get the feeling a host of new possibilities have become available to you. And you need to take all the treasures that were shown on these postcards out of the trophy case and then type the words that were solved in the incantations, and it will give you a new set of words. Now, this is the important bit because this is where you actually get the in-game reward unlock. What is cool is you don't have to do any of the setup I've just discussed to get to this step. If you just want the free reward, this is where you can do it. Since we're an Easter egg channel, I want to give you a bit of context as to how we ended up here. If you want to get a free Cold War in-game unlock, then all you need to do is visit this URL. It's pawntakespawn.com/invisible truths, and it says 1 lock, 6 keys. All you need to do is just type in the words that we got from each of these items in the game, which you're seeing on screen right now. Simply typing in these 6 words will complete the Easter egg for you. You'll get the rewards with the achievement popping called Advanced Pawn, with the description no turning back. Click here to claim your reward. So when you click it, it will bring up a code which you redeem at callofduty.com/redeem. And when you redeem it, you're rewarded a Cold War themed unlock in Warzone, but it's only a truck skin. Yeah, not the most exciting of unlocks, I must admit, but this is called the Iron Curtain in Warzone, and it does look pretty cool, and it is absolutely free, so there isn't much to complain about, aside from the fact that this is a lot of effort of an Easter egg to be solved just for a vehicle skin. Like Treyarch and Activision sent hundreds of thousands of postcards to people's doors, and this all led up to a truck skin. I definitely think there is more to it, and I'm guaranteeing that there is, because on the main page of the new Pawn Takes Pawn site, there is a safe in the background that is obviously going to require a code for us to open. A few days ago, there was a working URL which took you to the actual page for the safe, but you couldn't interact with it yet. It wasn't quite finished. Now that URL doesn't work, so it's obviously live a little bit earlier than it it should have been. And the Warzone Stadium is there as a 3D model on the table. If you look very closely at the completion page for this Easter egg, it says another mission completed, another pawn down. AKA, this is not over. This is just another mission in many still to go before the release of the game. There's one pawn that's knocked over on the original page with the VHS player and TV, and now there's another one knocked over in the new page. So clearly, TREYARCH have more up their sleeves for us. And when we look at this page as well, we also get a little bit of a teaser of several multiplayer perks that we will obviously learn more about next week with the multiplayer reveal. But we can see one image that looks like a ninja, which clearly means the ninja perk is back. The middle is an interesting one. It looks like sit rep or sixth sense, especially when there's an eye watching a player. So it's probably sixth sense. And then the last one could be ghost, since it involves a spy plane. These are really, really cool images. And obviously continuing on the theme with them looking like the slides that we got for the projectors. But yeah, a 6-day long Easter egg ending with a truck skin reward in Warzone. I definitely don't buy that as the only reward. I've got to give a huge shout out and credit to GeekyPastTimes and his Discord community for solving a huge majority of this Easter egg. It was a huge community effort, of course, of everyone receiving different parts of the postcards and then putting them all together, but Geeky and his community done a lot of work on this, so big shout out to you. Now, I wasn't streaming this Easter egg hunt, but I was following it and hunting myself over the course of the day. And of course, like I mentioned, I got hundreds of tweets yesterday and the days prior of you guys receiving postcards from Activision and TREYARCH in the post and being hella confused. So if you have played Zork, you've managed to get the mailing address achievement and you've received a postcard, this video should have hopefully cleared up absolutely everything. If you haven't already followed me on Twitter, please go ahead and do so once you finish watching this video so you can keep up to date with absolutely everything, and also to talk about Easter eggs and other stuff related to Cold War. And now, my opinion on this Easter egg reward, what do I think about it? Well, obviously, this was a 6-7 day Easter egg hunt, and it is a little disappointing that they went through this much effort just for a truck skin. It is a ridiculous amount of effort for a skin, but I do think we need to look at the bigger picture here. A month or so ago, we were none the wiser about this game's existence. It wasn't revealed. We knew nothing about it. And we went from that to now getting literally so much stuff that there is never a quiet moment with this game when it comes to the reveal trailer, the campaign storyline they've been revealing every day, this Easter egg in the meantime, multiplayer being revealed next week, a potential new Easter egg on this website after that, whilst we get between the beta, and hopefully we'll get something amazing to do with zombies tied to this website as well. So there is a ton of positive things to take out of this entire experience. It's a super cool Easter egg. It's got our brains going, and it shows TREYARCH have not dropped the ball on these Easter eggs whatsoever. The moment I hear about a new Easter egg going on with this website, you'll be sure to hear about it here on the channel, so be sure to subscribe with the bell tick so you don't miss out. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.